Hidden just outside of Taos, New Mexico is something that we've never seen before. A community of off-grid homes built into the earth, shaped like sculptures and designed to live completely different from the homes most of us grew up in. It's more than just a cool design or location. It's a mission and a movement, and possibly even a glimpse into the future of how we live as humans.
We can't even listen to what people think they want. What they need is a life raft, and this is it.
They're built to operate autonomously and centered around a new idea of what a home can be. And once you see what these are made of, it almost doesn't make sense that these are real. So today, we're exploring the community that holds over 100 of these homes to see what it's really like to stay here and figure out why these homes actually exist in the first place. And this marks the next stop on our journey to find the most unique Airbnb in America. So far, we've seen a castle in Pennsylvania, the Wild West of California, and of course, last episode, we spent some time isolated in a camera house up in the Appalachian Mountains. But now we're going from forest back to desert to see what's going on out here in the middle of New Mexico at the Earthships.
Good morning, bro.
Good morning.
How you feeling?
Feeling great. Great to be back. We're on a different planet right now, y'all. Miller's planet from Interstellar.
I would say like Star Wars.
Yeah. Oh, Peru. What is it called?
What?
What's the planet from Luke Skywalker's called?
I'm not a Star Wars guy.
Tatooine.
Wait, dude, what are those guys?
Yeah, but those guys are in like the forest. They're not on Tatooine.
No, that's Wookiees. There's like stand dune guys.
Ball knowledge.
We don't got sauce, but whatever.
Like I said, the entire community has over 100 Earthships total, but what we're going to focus on is actually one of the most unique and custom Earthships ever built. So let's take you guys through an official tour of the Phoenix. So starting off, something crazy unique is that every house has a front-facing, fully glassed wall, and inside is a greenhouse. They grow stuff like tomatoes, bananas, herbs, citrus, whatever this tree is, it acts as a greenhouse. So it's part house, part greenhouse. There's birds singing above me. There's fish in the koi pond. Beautiful. As you walk into the living room of this house, this feels way more like luxury than it does off the grid. It kind of looks like the shape of an ovary. I don't know though. I respect the artistic design of this.
Now for the master bedroom. Don't get me wrong, this is a really cool room, but based off what I've heard, I'm not sure I'm so comfortable in here.
Some people are scared of this bedroom.
Yeah.
They say the devil lives here.
Oh, wow.
Down here, that's where we keep the bodies. No, I'm kidding.
I'd much rather be in the sunroom like this, absorbing the sun, becoming one with the house. So what does self-sustaining and off-the-grid actually mean? Well, number one, electricity. These solar panels power the entire house. The sunlight is absorbed and boom, the whole house is powered.
But how does the water work, you ask? Well, let's break it down. Step one, the sky rains and the house collects it. The second step, it's filtered and turned into drinking water. Let's see if it works. Better than tap. Then it's transferred over into the sink as well as the shower water. The water is then used in the greenhouse to grow their actual plants and food.
And then the water is brought back into the bathrooms in order to flush the toilet so your logs don't start to stack up, keeping it out. Alright, so one thing about these houses is they're made from complete garbage. And I don't mean that disrespectfully, come here. So for example, in this bathroom, you see bottles everywhere.
And on top of looking sick, they act like bricks, but they bring in light, which helps to insulate the house. And later, we're gonna see exactly how they're installed. And on top of the bottles, every house is literally built from tires. Like the foundation are rubber tires, beer cans, I guess Sprite cans as well, but that is how these houses are built. So it doesn't look like it when you're in the main area, but insane. Like, look at this pillar. There's literally beer cans stacked from top to bottom. They're also placed all over the exterior of the Phoenix. The styling is unmatched. So that's pretty much how an Earthship works. From top to bottom, how it's self-sustaining. The level of uniqueness we've seen already is unreal. But this house is just one of over 100 in the entire community. We don't have time to explore all of them, but we do have the rest of the day. I think we should go explore the rest and see what we find. Come on. The next property we're gonna explore,
Atlantis.
it's called Atlantis. What an exotic name. Look at this place. We haven't seen it. This is gonna be a raw reaction. Let's go. The artistic touch on these houses is just unbelievable. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I've never seen anything like this. I'm so blown away by that these exist and that there's a whole community of people. But I just love the idea of having plants in the same room, you know, as where you live and where you eat, where you sleep. Makes you feel connected to nature, I guess.
So we're in Atlantis, and I noticed this chest. We gotta find out what's in the lost city of Atlantis chest.
One thing we're noticing a lot is tons of random objects scattered around the property. Not really sure what the use is for some of them.
Ah! Are you kidding me right now?
No!
I think it's like telephone. What do we think this is though?
Like a crafting bench.
One thing about these properties, since the exterior is pretty much just dirt,
Yeah.
we can go on the roof of like all of them. So
Just walk up them like.
you just walk up it. Go ahead. Do you think they have to drink all the cans that they use, or like in order to build this house, we have to drink every one of these cans?
Yeah, because the people here are big on not wasting stuff. So I can't imagine they would pour the liquids out of these.
True.
So think about it. They're probably building these. Takes a lot of hard work. Every single bottle is.
Getting hammered.
No. These are water bottles, in my opinion.
In your opinion. We can make stupid guesses all day, but luckily we ran into an active build site within the compound. So let's go explore a raw behind the scenes of a house in progress.
I'm Keegan, nice to meet you. I'm Ben.
Hey, who's this?
That is Goose. I'm doing the field study,
Yeah.
which is part 2 of getting your diploma, Earthship diploma. You get hands-on experience, which is what I'm doing now, and then you do an academy where you just learn about the systems that Earthships use.
Okay, to dumb it down, here's how an Earthship is built. 1. Build the walls with dirt and tires. 2. Add the windows in the front for the greenhouse effect. 3. Install solar and water systems. 4. Fill the walls with bottles and cans. And voila, an Earthship is born.
What are your guys' like future plans and just like visions going forward of just like making it way more populated, or what's your guys' ideas with that?
Personally, I don't run the show with that sort of thing. That's up to Mike, and he is, doing a lot with dealing with stage 4 cancer and everything. So
Oh, really?
we don't even know how long he's going to be around, and if the company's going to continue, who's going to take over. There's no person set for that. He just wants to pump out as many as he can before he dies.
So, who is Michael Reynolds? Because this isn't the first time we've heard his name. So you get full creative freedom to kind of put the bottles where you want in the shape and everything?
Mike will tell me kind of what he wants me to do, and then let me do my thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Who kind of set up all those systems? Was it the original? What was his name again?
That's Mike Reynolds.
The inventor, Michael Reynolds. The guy who runs this entire operation. And you're telling me he's 80 years old with stage 4 cancer and still makes creative decisions about where the bottles go. I think we need to dig a little deeper on this guy. But first, we should probably be on our way. I think we overstayed our welcome here.
He's dominant. He runs things.
Everyone we talk to talks about how Michael Reynolds was the one who kind of founded this. Does he live on the community?
No, he lives in his Earthship.
Yeah.
Built for him before we got this property. We got this property like 91, 92. He built his Earthship in like I believe like mid to late 80s somewhere. So he still lives there.
Where is that?
It's like closer to town. So it's like maybe half an hour from here.
So you're learning a bit more, right? This Michael Reynolds guy's a legend.
He's him. That's literally what she said. She goes, yeah, he's him.
We gotta find this guy.
It has to be done.
So we decided it was worth a shot to see if we can find this guy and interview him in person. But we figured it was very unlikely considering the condition he's in, right?
Hey, what's up?
We were just curious because we were talking to the girl at the visitor center if it's possible to get like a quick interview with Michael.
Sure.
Well, never mind.
One phone call.
Let's go. We're gonna meet the man, bro. We're gonna meet the Wizard of Oz.
No, he low-key is the Wizard of Oz.
We're gonna meet the Wizard of Oz.
With the way he designs shit.
So guys, we're actually sleeping in a smaller Earthship, but something you might not know is right now, how cold is it?
25 degrees.
So it's 25 degrees out, it's chilly. But you know what, when you go inside,
Normal temperature.
it's cooking, it's normal. And the reason it does that is because during the day, the sun comes down and the house acts as an entire greenhouse, so it stores the heat from the sun. And at the same time, the tires store the energy from the day, and then they release them through the night like a battery almost. The way it's designed is like very meticulous that through cold winters here, it gets to like 2 degrees. This place is gonna be fine. After a warm night's rest in our Earthship and a beautiful sunrise, Michael had spawned in for an interview with us, and this was one of those conversations that you just don't forget. This man has a story, so let's hear it.
My name is Michael Reynolds, and I'm the inventor of the Earthship concept that has been in effect now for many decades around the world.
I want to ask what the moment or the realization was, I guess, that first sparked the idea for the Earthship.
Well, it wasn't like a light bulb that came on all at once. It was a slow trickle of information and inspiration from simply watching the news. You know, the news talks about energy crisis.
This is the worst energy crisis we have ever seen.
I'm starting to make buildings more efficient on energy.
We're starting to use this new SunBank solar hot water heater.
Making them heat themselves.
The sun comes in and heats the soup. The soup can't lose its heat.
It starts to talk about a water crisis. I'm starting to make the buildings harvest water.
So this is just liquid. An anaerobic process takes place here.
The grocery shelves get empty whenever we have something like COVID. I'm starting to make the buildings produce food.
You can catch a fish out of the pond in your own home.
In other words, I am slowly responding to what is happening on the planet.
Building houses out of garbage might seem like a good idea now because it's been proven. But imagine the conviction it took to believe in it when every single person in the world told him it would never work.
I told some older mentor type engineer about the idea in a bar, and he called me a disgrace to the architectural community. He actually got red in the face, got pissed off, got up and walked out. I was the ugly duckling for having that idea. Now, see, what I'm seeing is everybody's wanting to recycle and all of that. Well, back 50 years ago, that was stupid. That I was a hack. I was a incompetent architect wanting to build buildings out of garbage. I was the ugly duckling. Well, now I'm a swan.
Enter Earthships.
Out of this world homes known as Earthships. I don't know what it is that makes me love Earthships so much.
How could you go forward with your passion and your ideas without listening to the thoughts of others and blocking that out?
Going up against a room of 20 of those kind of people, I'm a young 26-year-old architect telling them that I want to build buildings out of tires. What is this guy? Get him out of here, you know what I mean? I've been in a foxhole with bombs and grenades being thrown at me for the last 50 years trying to get something done. And I did. I got something done, but it ain't enough. I cannot be pushed off course by humans. The only thing I listen to is the unarguable, like the sun, the rain, gravity. You want to argue with gravity? Go over here to the bridge and jump off and see who wins the argument.
So even after building successful homes proven through permits and real-world results, the fight to make them legal has been a lifelong battle. But it's clear he's not someone who wavers. What are you hoping to leave as a legacy?
In terms of legacy, I don't really buy that.
Okay.
There will be people that know about this when I'm gone. and I'm making it as good as I can while I'm alive. I plan to be here another 10 or 20 years. My dad lived to be 104, so I'm 80. Cancer is just like taxes, you know, it comes every year and you have to deal with it. I am holding it at bay. The hell-bent stress of trying to do this, what they call it against the grain, is probably keeping me alive. And so, yeah, I can't wait to get up every day and do damage.
I believe that's the definition of
locked in.
Yeah, what a
He's
freaking
locked in.
animal. 80 years old, stage 4 cancer, still a fucking machine.
Any of you guys out there that use excuses, I can't do it because of this, because of that, like, yes, you can.
Look what he did, man. He's been dealing with shit his whole life. People telling him he can't. People telling him it's not going to work. Don't ever let anyone's opinion dictate your vision. So with that being said, we've reached the end. I think we both know what this one is going to sit at, yeah?
10.
I'm going 10.
Again, in my eyes, this guy, like, figured out, like, how we should be living. Like, he cracked some type of code.
This is beyond 10. This is probably the most unique place I've ever been in my life, to be honest. You come here and you feel like you're part of something bigger, which just takes this to a whole nother level. This is the perfect 10. That's it. That's all we gotta say.
I'm in awe.
Go make something.
Go make something.
Peace. Three minutes. Look where we are.
Sun's out, Johnson's out.
Yep. Come on, bro.
You got a drone?
Yeah, bro.
Oh, I crashed. I'm an idiot. And I sold the shot.